Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of AZ Rockhound Expeditions. Today we are northeast of Salmon, Idaho. Our friends Debbie and Alan have taken us to this spot that has petrified wood, and it's pretty unique because when it's tumbled, the contrast is so pretty. And I have some pieces that Debbie gave to me that are polished already, and I'll include that in this video, that are just, it's almost like white and black, but I'll show you what it looks like rough and in the dirt. Okay, Brian's over there digging. These are the pieces that I have found. Some of these do have some color on it, so they'll be really pretty when they're polished. That one's really cool. Oops, hands. Brian's in trouble. He's always in trouble. And then this one has orange. And then this one looked pretty large. Oh wow, that's pretty big. I don't know if that's just a little morsel. Okay, Brian has been dying. There's another. That's a cool one. Okay, that's my little pile over there. Brian has been dying to show me what he's found. Oh, oops. Just got that one. So I'll take you over there and show you what he's digging up, because apparently it's good. Better be good. Otherwise, I'll be showing him up. Oh, that's a big one. I should have brought my hammer.
Yeah, that's when we did the walkabout, just trying to get a scale for it. It's like, boy, it doesn't extend very far.
Yeah, this is just a very small area of petrified wood, but it's almost like a few trees exploded. All right, Brian.
Hi.
What you got?
Well, if you look at my hole,
oh,
let's see what
you got a hole.
I'm working right here. So the pieces of it have been coming out, big pieces, and I'm going to see if I can get some bigger chunks that'll come off of that. But I followed it up this.
Yeah?
And then just stuck the tool in and yeah, tink, 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 and like, okay, it's under the sagebrush. Now here's more of it here and here. It might be all under in here too.
All up in there.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like it maybe runs this way or something. I don't know. But I'm going to spend a couple minutes
yeah,
on an extraction here and see what we get.
All right.
Treasures?
We have found treasure.
All right.
You have led us to the X marks the spot, and now Brian is digging.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah. Hey, that's what he does, Alan. Ooh.
I'll take them over behind the track so you can find some agates.
There's agates here?
Yeah. Over there, I found.
Oh yeah.
I found about. I mean, they're far and few between, but I found 3 over there.
This is the piece that Brian just pulled out. Look at that thing. The color in that, holy cow. I'm gonna tell him to keep digging. And then while I was up there, found that one. That one's got some nice color too. The way that the lichen formed on this rock is so cool. That's just a piece of artwork. Okay, I think I found something very cool. I didn't bring my hammer, and there is no digging rocks around, so I might have to kick it out. There we go. That's a cool piece. Very cool. Brian found another log.
I don't know if it's a log yet. I think it's gonna come out
It's a
pieces.
It's a partial tree.
But I'm gonna try to at least get a
Piece out of it.
piece, an idea how big it gets. It's going this way, so that's cool. Oh, there's a piece coming.
Yeah.
That fractured.
Yeah, we'll get pieces out of
Let me
it.
see here. See if I can get under it. Nope.
Pieces.
Pieces. It doesn't want to stay together. There.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Look at that.
Look at that wood grain.
Yeah.
That's pretty. It's crazy how it's like so white.
Just exposed with the ash over it, I think. Or it might have been the outside.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. But that is awesome.
Yeah, it's
There you
pretty.
go. Now look. There we go. Yeah,
That's cool.
that's a nice chunk.
That piece. Oh, this is soft.
Is it?
Uh-huh. It's I think this is the wood that she said would have to be stabilized, because it's like almost in between a rock and wood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could be. There's a couple more pieces I just threw over there.
Let me see what this is. Yeah, this is like new petrified wood. This one's pretty stable, but this one's pretty. That's
Yeah,
not quite petrified,
it comes apart pretty easily.
but you
This
can
stuff
feel
here.
that it's soft. Some of it's soft. Some of it's hard. That's very hard. That needs to be, yeah, that needs to be stabilized, because that's pretty light. So some of this is light and some of it's pretty petrified. So
Yeah, this one here is not so.
yeah, that one's pretty. Now I know what Debbie meant by some of it needed to be stabilized.
Yeah, yeah. I can see what you're saying here.
This tree, it blowed up.
This tree exploded.
Yeah, it did.
Struck by lightning.
Probably. We collected all the pet wood that we can collect today. We might wash it, we might not. Go home, cut some. It is some pretty material.
It is.
And we had fun. We'd like to thank Debbie and Alan for taking us out here and letting us collect in one of their favorite spots. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like our content. Content.
I think you're a little loopy.
I'm really thirsty.
Go get some water. Let's go home.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
This rock reveal is going to be a little bit different. This first piece I'm going to show you is rapidly drying as we speak. And that is because this is very new petrified wood, meaning it's probably in the range of about 23 million years old, and it didn't really have enough time to turn into something that is like this. Now, I don't know if Debbie stabilized these. She polished these for us, but you can see inside that some areas are not shiny, and it's because they're too soft to even polish. So this is very new petrified wood. but very pretty. I don't know if this one can be polished or not, but so in this one, I'm going to show you just kind of all the sides, because every single one of these pieces has so many cool features. It's hard to take just a picture of one side just to show you for rock reveal, as pieces fly off of that. Bye.